Hello, my name is Dr. Yaya Sissoko. Today we are going to talk about Chapter 14, Profit Maximization. So, Figure 1 display the profit maximization for a competitive firm. So, in this figure, we can see the marginal cost curve, MC, to this one, and the average total cost, ATC, which is that one, and the average variable cost AVC, which is this one. So the it also show the market price P, which is equal to the average revenue and the marginal revenue. So we can see that here that the price is all equal to both of the marginal revenue and the average revenue. So at quantity Q1, marginal revenue is greater than marginal cost. At Q1, so marginal revenue is right here. Marginal revenue MR1 is greater than MC1 at this point. So in that case, to maximum profit, the firm need to increase Q1 to our Q maximum. On the other end, for producing at the quantity Q2, the marginal cost to MC2 at this point is greater than marginal revenue MR2 at that point. So therefore, to maximize profit, the firm need to reduce quantity Q2 to our Q max in order to maximize profit. So profit would be maximum at this point where marginal revenue equal to marginal cost. To summarize figure number 1, let's talk about the rule for profit maximization. If marginal revenue is greater than marginal cost, firm should increase output in order to maximize the profit. If marginal cost is greater than marginal revenue, firm should decrease output in order to maximize profit. Profit will be maximized whenever marginal revenue go to marginal cost, and you can find the profit maximization output. So the marginal cost curve, on the other hand, determine the quantity of the good that if a firm is willing to supply at any price. That marginal cost is also the supply curve of the firm. Figure number 2 talk about marginal cost as the competitive firm supply curve. So here in this figure, we have a quantity provided on the horizontal axis, the x-axis. Price is given on the vertical axis, the y-axis. So you can see that the marginal cost is positively upward sloping. If the price increases from P1 to P2, this will lead to an increase in the quantity supply. So in the quantity maximizing the profit from Q1 to Q2. So you can see that because the marginal cost curve show the quantity supply by the firm at any given price, it is the firm supply curve. So what is the shutdown? How do you define shutdown? Shutdown is the short-term decision not to produce anything. So during that specific period, because of a current market condition, so doesn't allow businesses to make profit. But still, the firm has to pay its fixed cost. Even though the firm shut down, it still had to pay the fixed cost. And how about exit? So in the long run, it's a decision to leave the market. If the firm is losing money, it's not making any profit, the firm has to leave the market. You have to exit and leave the market. Firm doesn't have to pay any cost, because in the long run, all the costs are variable. There is no fixed cost. So let me ask you the following question. When should the film shut down in the short run? So to answer to this question, we are going to compare TR, total revenue, to VC, variable cost. We know that total revenue is equal to price time quantity sold in the market. VC, the variable cost, is the total variable cost. One example of variable cost would be, wages, the the cost of the labor. So the firm will make decision to shut down when total revenue is less than variable cost, or the price is less than average variable cost. In this case, the firm will be losing money. The loss will equal to the fixed cost. So for the competitive firm, supply short-term supply curve, it's going to be the portion of its supply curve would lie above the average variable cost. Figure number 3 deal with the competitive firm short-run supply curve. So we know that the MC is a supply curve. You can see that it's upward sloping positively slope. So in the short run, film will produce it whenever the price is above the average variable cost. Any price above, this is the average variable cost. Any price above the average variable cost, then the film will produce it. And this will be the supply curve, where we're up to there. But if the price is below the average variable cost, any price below the average variable cost, so the film will shut down, and the production will be nothing, and the cost will be, so the fixed cost. You can see that if price fall below the average variable cost, the film is better off of shutting down temporarily. So let's define a sunk cost. A sunk cost is a cost that have already been committed and cannot be recovered. So firms should ignore sunk costs when making decision. One example of sunk cost would be don't cry over spilled milk. If you spill your milk, you cannot recover it anymore. It's gone, and then you won't. So you should not cry over it. In the short run, fixed costs are, considered as sunk costs, because no matter the business do, the fixed cost will always be there, so you have to pay for the fixed cost. Example one fixed cost is, for instance, the 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 price of the machinery, or the rent or insurance. Another example. So one example of a sunk cost will be in a near empty restaurant. So should the restaurant say open for lunch? So the restaurant already pay for the fixed cost, the price of the table, the price of the rent, so the price of the stove to cook. Those fixed costs are sunk costs, they are not relevant. So they are not relevant, and they are sunk costs in the short run. So the variable cost will be relevant. The variable cost will be, so the wages paid to the worker. So the restaurant should shut down if the revenue of the lunch is less than the variable cost. The restaurant should stay open if the revenue of the lunch is greater than the variable cost. Stay open can be profitable even with many tables empty. So how about a off-season miniature golf? When operating a miniature golf course, you have to ignore the fixed cost. Example of fixed cost would be, so the price of renting the golf course. Another fixed cost would be the price of renting the golf house. Okay, you shut down if the revenue is less than the variable cost. you say open if the revenue is greater than the variable cost. Example, variable cost would be the wages paid to the worker, and the wages paid to the guy to cut the grass on the golf course. So how about the film decision in the long run? We know that we define short run to be period less than 1 or 2 years, long run a period over 1 or 2 years. So in the long run, the firm will exit the market if total revenue is less than total cost. So TR is less than TC. Same as the price is less than average the average total cost. So the firm should enter the market when total revenue is greater than total cost. Total revenue TR is greater than TC, same as price greater than average total cost. So the competitive firm supply long run supply curve will be the portion of the marginal cost curve that lie above the average total cost. Figure number 4 deal with the competitive firm long run supply curve. So this is you're comparing the marginal cost, with the average total cost. So in the long run, the film produces on the marginal cost curve if price is greater than average total cost. So starting from here, so price greater than average total cost, the film will produce this segment. Okay, this point is known as the break even. The film are making zero profit. Any price below this point, so the film will be losing money and should exit the market. If price is below average total cost, the film will be losing money, and then they have to exit the market, and then they'll be producing zero quantity. Let's summarize picking number 4 by measuring the profit the firm is making. If if price is greater than average total cost, the firm will making profit. The profit is positive. And how do you measure profit? Profit equal to total revenue minus total cost, or P minus ATC times the quantity sold. P minus ATC is known as the profit per unit. So profit on each unit produced is equal to P minus ATC. On the other hand, if the price is less than average total cost, the firm will be losing money. The loss equal to TC minus TR, total cost minus total revenue, and which is measured by ATC minus P times the quantity sold. ATC minus P is the loss on each unit produced, and this is also known as a negative profit. So figure number 5 summarize the profit as the area between the price and the average total cost. Panel A show a firm with profit. We can see that the price P is above the average total cost at Q, the profit maximization quantity. So, and therefore the profit will be the shaded area right here. So, and so profit is measured by, so the unit price, the unit profit, the profit per unit P minus AT times the quantity produced Q will be the total profit, which is this area. On the other hand, panel B show a film with loss. So how do you know it's a loss? Because the average total cost, which is at this point, is greater than the price, and so the loss will go to this area. So to measure the loss, you take the loss per unit, which is ATC minus P times the quantity produced, the loss maximum minimization quantity. So this will give you the loss right there. So you can see that in panel A, price is above the average total cost. The firm has a positive profit. In panel B, price is less than average total cost. The firm incurred a loss.